वन्देऽहं स्वानुभवदेवं वन्देऽहं स्वानुभवदेवं परमेष्टि गुरु सर्वेश्वरं ब्रह्मयात्मा परात्परं सच्चिदानन्द स्वरूपं वन्देऽहं स्वानुभवदेवं वन्देऽहं स्वानुभवदेवं वन्देऽहं स्वानुभवदेवं
Your mind will not permit you to understand all these points and register all these things in one day. If I say that the song that I sing before you, produce this immediately. Until and unless you get a training, without proper training, how can you say? You require some training. Training means repeated practice. Repeated practice means to create the same thing, one thing, again and again, so that it will be registered, it will be set. And when it is properly set, it will not go off. That is, it will not be absent. We know so many things, but we forget. Why? It is not properly set, properly registered. To do so, what is needed? Perfect concentration. In your study, if concentration is absent, then it is futile. So, whatever you study, whatever this subject is, you require perfect concentration, rapt attention. That is one-pointed mind. The mind should not be restless, should not be unsteady. It should be steady, stable, and very conscious. Then you can grasp what the teacher or professor speak before you and what you study again and again. When you attain that concentration, that contemplative mood and mind, you do not require self-effort more and more. Only by hearing or by reading once, you can understand what is what. As a student, it is needed for you all. Without concentration, your study will not be perfect. Then in the exam, you cannot answer your question paper. That in life, what you find? One physical body, one inner nature, vital prana, functioning in and through the senses, pancha gyanendriya, pancha karmendriya, gyanendriya, chakshu, karna, jibha, nasika, tak, that is organ of vision, organ of listening, hearing, organ of smelling, organ of tasting, and organ of touching. These five are called Gyanindriya, and Karmendriya, hand, feet, tongue, in and through which we speak, Bak, Bak Pani Pado, Upastha Payu, Bak, speech, Pani, hand, Pado, feet, Upastha, generative organ, and Payu, rectum. These are five organs of action. In and through his life function smoothly go on. But in inward nature, inner nature, all these are absent. Mind itself is self-sufficient. It does not require all these organs. Mind acts through the senses and physical body because mind is the cause of all of this. And gradually I will unfold the truth step by step that the mind which is a cause is also the effect simultaneously. How? The physical body is the outer nature, it is the container. It is called Deho, Adhar, that means container, the field of action. कर्म क्षेत्र, लेकिन कर्म क्या चीज? द फंक्शन ऑफ प्राणो एंड माइंड. Prana acts through physical body, mind acts through senses and prana, and intellect acts through mind. This is the nature of the inner nature, being. That is our inner constitution. Sutra is Param Purush means, Pur means body. The city, this physical body is a city, and the consciousness dwells in it, dwells outside also, because consciousness is all pervading. Chit ek rupa, bodh swarupa, buddha adi sakshi, कर्माध्यक्ष, सर्वभूत आदि वास, वाचो साक्षी, प्राणवृत्ते साक्षी, बुद्धे साक्षी, बुद्धिवृत्ते साक्षी, चक्षु शस्त्रादि सर्व इंद्रियाणांच साक्षी, साक्षी नित्य प्रत्यक आत्मा सत्य आनंद स्वरूप केवल अहम. I am going gradually from outer to the inner, inner to the center, center to the transcendental. Eko hi devo. The real God who conducts in each and every manifestation. That is why it is called God, the ruler of all. But God in action and God in inaction, double characters. God in inaction is called Atman, and God in action is called Ishvara. And Ishvara has got so many agents in and through which it functions all through for the maintenance of the universal existence. Eko hi devo. That means one Lord, one God, one reality, one self, which is the background of all, the underlying essence of all, the light-pervading truth of all, the reality itself, that is I reality, is ever present in each of these manifestations. I as Brahmanatman, I as Ishvara, I as individual जीवो. हर आदमी कहता है मैं. I is the center of all knowledge, function of all knowledge. But it has got double function. One is supervision and ruling with properly over all its manifestation, and the other part is absolute witness, only Sakshi Matra Kevalam. So each individual has got two personality. I have to shortcut the space. Two individualities, one is personal and the other is impersonal. Nirakar, impersonal, Sakar, personal. Nirgun, Sagun. Nirgun, attribute-less. Sagun, attribute-full. Each and every individual has got two personalities. When you are in acting state, you are personal. Without person, shori, deho, body, you cannot do anything. But in your deep sleep state, that is sushupti, dreamless sleep, where there is no function of physical body, no function of vital energy, no function of mental and intellectual understanding. Only self exists, because it is the real existence which never goes out of existence. Your eye cannot experience its absence. This is my quotation. I have brought some books which are made from these revealing utterances, discourses in different places. Some of the utterances are published and made in English, in Bengali, in Hindi. So one set I will gladly present this institution library, and the students interested, they will be able to read that English and Bengali. Hindi publication not yet available, but very soon it will be available. There are some books of quotation, pocket book, small pocket book, in Bengali, in English, two in Bengali, two in English. Very simple with simple sentences, very interesting and important sentences, which will be very helpful for you to develop your understanding and experience, and it will become very helpful for you to set your experience properly, duly, and rightly within. Otherwise, the faculty of understanding has got some defects. For example, mind. Mind is constituted by 10 folds of mood. मन 10 वृत्ति द्वारा तैयारी, बुद्धि भी 10 वृत्ति, बुद्धि का, अहंकार का भी 10 वृत्ति। माइंड का 10 वृत्ति क्या है? कामना, काम मतलब डिजायर, संकल्प रेजोल्यूशन, विचिकित्सा डाउट, ताहले डिजायर, रेजोल्यूशन, डाउट, श्रद्धा रिगार्ड, अश्रद्धा डिसरिगार्ड, धृति फॉर्टिट्यूड, अधृति नॉन फॉर्टिट्यूड, हुरी शाइनेस, भी फियर fearfulness, धी मेधा टैलेंट। These 10 folds constitute the mind. ऐसे ही बुद्धि का भी है क्या? जजमेंट. बुद्धि का है जजमेंट. बुद्धि का क्या है? प्रेडिलेक्शन. बुद्धि का क्या है? रिसर्च. बुद्धि का है इंक्वायरी, जिज्ञासा. बुद्धि का और क्या है ना? उसको फैकल्टी ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग, डिटर्मिनेशन. Determining, it is called determining faculty, intellect. Ascertaining principle. बुद्धि का ऐसी कुछ टर्म्स है. You will be able to find it in your study gradually. I am only presenting before you some points which are very essential for the total transformation of our individual life. Total transformation of our individual life into the divine one. Because human being has got that possibility and probability. Not only possibility and probability, has got the germ of Brahmahood, the germ of the absoluteness. You are the miniature form of absolute. In and through you, the absolute wants to reveal itself spontaneously. That is why it is showering light gradually, inwardly and outwardly. Now, it is an opportunity before you at present that the absolute showers some points for the integral, balanced development of your inner understanding. Not partial aspect, but the integral development, the total development, the balanced development of your inner understanding, physical, vital, mental, intellectual, and transcendental. First day lesson or hearing may seem to you very difficult. No. It is your true nature, which you have forgotten somehow or others. You have to regain that. That is your paradise, which is lost. You have to regain that. It is the paradise lost of Milton, the great poet Milton. I have not studied all these things, but everything revealed from within spontaneously, without any effort. Now, you can experience that. The speech is just occurring. I have no idea about what I will have to speak. I is full of the essence of all this, so that it is spontaneously revealing. And I told from the very beginning that it is ever spontaneous. The absolute is ever spontaneous. But in individual, it cannot be experienced owing to the fault of one's own intellect. You have to make your intellect concentrated. If you do not listen to my words concentratively, attentively, you cannot understand any word, the meaning of any word, the essence of any word, which is really your true nature. Because you are the consciousness absolute, you are the existence absolute, you are the bliss absolute, you are the peace absolute, and what not? That is unknown to you, because your intellect is not capable enough to catch the implied meaning, the purport, the significance of these words. If you listen to this again and again for some days, then all this will be properly set, duly set in your inner mind, and you will become very enlightened. Oh, what a grand, nice, beautiful, and very enjoyable, blissful experience I have, which cannot be explained, but can be experienced. It is not possible for any individual to explain all these points, but it reveals from within. I had no opportunity or chances to study, read all these things, but the true nature of this life revealed automatically from within. I don't care for any individual aspect of understanding. Individual school, which represents some aspect, not the absolute whole. কেউ বলবে তুমি রাম ভজন করো, কেউ বলবে তুমি শিব ভজন করো, কেউ বলবে তুমি হরি ভজন করো, কেউ বলবে তুমি আল্লাহ ভজন করো, কেউ বলবে তুমি গুরু ভজন করো, কেউ বলবে তুমি মা ভজন করো। আরে অলরাইট, এই অ্যাসপেক্ট দিয়ে তো আমি একটা জায়গায় থেমে যাব। যেমন you are studying so many subjects, science subjects, art subjects, commerce subjects. Only one subject is not enough for you all. To balance the learning or your education, there are so many subjects you have to study. By studying only one subject, you cannot have that balanced nature. But this is a subject which embraces all, without any exception, without any reservation, because that is the background of all, the underlying essence of all, the light-pervading truth of all, and the reality itself, which verily you are. And you are to realize this in life. Now and never. Why? Because you will never be out of your existence. You may tell or ask me, what is about death? Death pertains to body, not to the self. For example, this is a building. 5 साल पहले ये भी नहीं था क्या? হ্যাঁ 10 বছর আগে ছিল না। আচ্ছা, তারপরে now it is present, and when it will be destroyed, the space will remain the same. There is no change of the space, no change of the ground, so no change of the eye, only changes of the mind, your nature, your active nature, but not your true nature. Your true nature is eternal, infinite, changeless, and secondless, and attributeless. It is one by itself, without any second, without any modification, without any action. So this is the glory of your life. Life means the absolute, but at present you cannot appreciate that. If you listen to my words consecutively for some days, you will be able to appreciate this. Oh yes, in reality I am absolute, but in appearance I am finite.